Wagwan people, how's it going? How is everyone today? Weather's turned bad, isn't it? Yeah, it's coming to that time of year now. Lots of people are not well that I know as well. Again, it's coming to that time of year where everything starts spreading, all the bloody viruses, illnesses, colds, coughs, all that sort of stuff. But anyway, do you know what I was going to talk about today? The diff. Sorry, I'm a little bit hanging today. I went out and I had a drink last night with a couple of mates, and yeah, it wasn't a mad thing, but well, I say it wasn't a mad thing. It was a mad thing, but yeah, you know how it is. Anyway, so I'm going to talk about pubs in Hazlemere because many years ago, you could have a pub crawl in Hazlemere. Like so, right. We'll start over in Homer Green. Now there's 3 pubs in Homer Green now. Yeah. I think that's all there's ever been up Homer Green, but there's still, Homer Green's not a massive village. It's just up the road from me. And then the Park Parade used to have the Cedars pub, and then you got the Crossroads, and you had the Queen's Head in between the 2 garages. You got the Three Horseshoes, you got the Crown pub, and then on the Penrose you got the Mayflower. And then a little bit further down, you're heading towards Pen Pond. You go down a dip where the speed camera is, and you go up. And there used to be a pub on the right hand side called, I can't remember if it was called the Horseshoes or something Horse. And then you got the Red Lion, the Queen's Head, and there's another one in Penn. And a Woodmere End sort of area, you had the Royal Standard. A lot of these pubs, the Cedars, the Horseshoe one in the dip, and the Royal Standard, they've all gone now. They're not there. They're in their houses. A lot of pubs, or where pubs used to be. And the reason I'm doing this as well is because earlier on I walked past what used to be the Nag's Head up the top of Hicks Farm Rise, and even Micklefield used to have pubs. It used to have I think it was the Micklefield Arms or something like that. Downley used to have loads of pubs. A lot of them are gone. You used to be able to have a pub crawl without even having to go to High Wycombe Town, because there were so many pubs in Hazlemere. You could literally start off at the Crossroads, like the Crown, or you could start from Penn, and you could go down through all Penn to the Crossroads, down to the Park Parade, up to Homer Green, and then finish off at the Royal Standard. That's what you could do back in the day. Can't do that now. There's so many have been shut down, getting shut down. It's a dying trade, to be honest with you. Another thing that I wanted to talk about as well. Sorry, this is very alcohol related today. I don't know why I'm talking about it. It's made me feel sick. But now another thing, off licenses. We used to have freshers and unwins. We used to have a off license on the hill going up to Homer Green. That's now houses. There was freshers in Penn. Off licenses used to be everywhere, and they were just basically mainly alcohol. That's all they sold was alcohol. It was just a shop for alcohol. You don't get that now. But then the thing is, I suppose what ruined the pubs in my eyes, what ruined the pubs and these off licenses are the supermarkets, because they sell alcohol so much cheaper. Now, I went to Aldi the other day, and I brought myself, not the other day, the other week, I brought myself 4 cans of beer. £2.70 for 4 cans of beer. I remember back in the day, a can of Stella was £1, yeah? You're looking at like £1.60, £1.70, £1.80 in some places. Yeah, for a can of bloody Stella. That's just crazy, It used to be so much cheaper. But then a lot of things were. Cigarettes, Cigarettes? 10 cigarettes when I was younger used to cost you about £1.20, £1.30. They were for the cheap ones. And if you went and got B&H Gold, you were looking at £1.50 for 10 cigarettes. 20 cigarettes was around 3 to 4 quid. It's now 12 quid for a packet of 20 cigarettes. Crazy, crazy times when you think about it. Even tobacco, you used to be able to buy. I don't know if you guys remember, the little boxes of tobacco that you could buy that come with the filters and the Rizzlers, and they were like £2.99. Yeah, you can't get that now. But yeah. So the pubs, it's such a shame. Because I remember back in the day when I was younger, like we would go on like a bit of a pub crawl around Hazlemere. Me and it'd be like Pete, Robert, Ed. You know, we'd go to like say 6 different pubs in Hazlemere, just walk around. And that's the other thing, you didn't have to like, do you know what I mean? It's literally they were all walking distance from each other. I mean, the crossroads, you had the 3 up there. You got one as you're coming out of Hazlemere near Magnolia Dean area. That's the Crown Pub, and then you come back in. You've got the 3 horseshoes, and then the one in between the garages, which was the Queen's Head. Yeah, I remember once I was in the horseshoes one in Penn. I was 17 at the time, and I'm sat there with all my mates, and then I got a bit drunk, and then I turned round and I said at the top of my voice, "When I turn 18 next month," and my mates had looked at me like, "Shh," because I just basically just shouted out in the pub that I was 17, and obviously you had to be 18 to drink in the pub, but I forgot where I was. Do you know what I mean? Stupid, eh? But hey, it is what it is. They never heard me, thank God. But I used to actually work in the Crown Pub. I used to be a cleaner. It was a great little job. Do you know what? Yeah, you used to find money and cigarettes all the time cleaning up, like all the time, like literally every day. Well, I went on a Sunday. I did like 2 or 3 hours. This was back in, wow. This must have been the late 90s. I was like 16, 17, doing a cleaning job, just 2 to 3 hours on a Sunday in the morning before the pub opened. And then, yeah, like I said, I used to find like money, cigarettes. Yeah, the job was good, but the good part, the part that wasn't good was when you went to go and clean the old toilets and someone had thrown up all over the toilet, you know, and it was all over the place. That wasn't pleasant at all. But yeah, so pubs, dying trade. You don't get them no more, and they're just too expensive to drink in. You're looking at £5 a pint to go into a pub now. Do you know what I mean? How much it was when I was drinking when I was 18? £2.20. £2.20 a pint. Yeah, that's just showing my age now, isn't it? But anyway, people, just a little chat about pubs and how many we had up here and how times have definitely changed. And now pubs, I drive past where pubs used to be, and all I see now is blocks of flats or house on it, or you know, and it's sad really because it was good times having all these pubs around. But yeah, it's just a dying trade now, I think. But anyway, people, peace, much love, and I'll see you guys soon.